Oh, there you are, and here I am. I vow to you that I will cry happy and sad tears in this live episode of Rehashed. All the couples meet for one last time to see if the science will stick. And I warn you, it's an absolute mess. Oh, goody.
You want the trash? I got it all for you. Let's rehash the mess together. A sassy hole that only speaks the truth. Nobody gaslights you better.
Hello, I'm Wilko, and again, another vow to you is to be the leader of the cult of the trash, mess, and drama, no matter the show or topic, and I choose you, sweet baby angel. We are, once again, I repeat, live, and I'll get to your comments in the live chat and your memo-me's, which you can still send through to memo-me at rehash.com.au. You can just quickly go off and go, hey, Wilko, I've got some things that I need to tell you. And we're also going to take some live calls as well. The phone number is on the screen now. You're just going to use WhatsApp, okay? If you lose the number, which people do, you will also be able to find it in the description as well. Okay, I guess we start. Let's start. Let's just do it. Why not? Let's do it. We are in the Love Lab Rat Maze. Yes, we are recovering after last night's Din Din's party, the last one, and it's the, it's official now. The Veneer twins will not be coming to Final Vows, even though the voiceover robot says it. I just have so much G-banger appearance trauma that I just can't trust you, Channel 9. It's a me problem, certainly not a you problem. So Scott and Gia are out. And we also find out that Bec wasn't being a supportive frenemy whatsoever. She was actually trying to get Scott and Gia to blow up Deluxe. And it turns out she's actually very good at doing it.
Got them to have it out with each other. I'm very proud of myself, actually. Who can play at that game, honey?
And what game have you won here? You certainly haven't won your husband over, nor the nation. I'm trying to figure out what the prize is here. It's certainly a race to the bottom of the bin this season. Now to the final vows, and I don't even have time because this episode is so jam-packed. There's zero flashbacks, guys. Sweet baby angel, there is not one flashback. Jokes, there's heaps of time for us to show a drone shot of Sydney Harbour, and there she is. Oh, the Opera House. So our final Love Lab Rats are here. Shall we go through them? All right, if you don't remember, it's Stillip, a.k.a. Stella and Filip, Rachel and Stephen, a.k.a. Rehashed and Float Your Boat, and also Bec and Danny, a.k.a. Baggage and Danaconda. And then we've also got David, who's there, and Alissa, who we saw her big booty there for 1 second as well. The question for me is with Booty and the Big Fish, why are they here? Like, it's beyond me. She basically said she's happy to throw 3 months down the drain and she isn't in love with him. So why are we wasting our time? I know 4 is like a really nice even number, but the episode was really long and you've got so many flashbacks. Hey, Alicia Garcia from Florida. I can see your little chats here now, can't I? There is no way you are that hurt. There is no way that you're that hurt. Considering all the shit that you've pulled, they didn't stay in the same apartment again. So you can't imagine that the final vows are going to be, I realized I love you all along. But you know what? Weirder things have actually happened because if you remember Adrian and Afina, the ones from last season, who said no originally, and then while they were still in the final vows, they kind of said yes, and then they went and banged one more time, and then he had ghosted and blocked her by the time she landed back in Perth. So you know what? Anything could happen. In this case, I think David is actually a good guy and seems to be kneeling for her 24/7, and it's still not good enough. They have clearly set up this final vow session to have a mic drop moment for them. It's certainly not going to be happily ever after. You know what I mean? Like, I know I say anything's going to happen, but it's just not going to happen. When Alissa says the experiment is done and dusted, she seems so happy about that. She also says that the events of this week is when she stopped falling in love with him. Shut up, you little fibber. You were 50-50. And then you went and chatted to your mum and you realised that you weren't into it because mum said that you weren't into it. Admit it. Confess. All the little Love Lab rats must separate for a couple of days before the final vows to really think about their decision. That's what the science dictates. Rachel is sad leaving Steve. Oh, and he actually looks a little bit relieved. Maybe I'm reading too much into this, but let me know, sweet baby angel. It seems like he was like, whew, okay. God, got rid of her. Back in Adelaide, Alissa is still on her bullshit, saying things like little things were big things, and all of it was toxic from David when he didn't like how she acted on the second science match dates. And apparently that's really not on for her.
It's toxic. And I was like, nah, in the bin.
If anyone's headed for the bin, booty, you can finish that sentence. She keeps saying if that moment didn't happen, she might be in love right now. What a pile of shit. I just cannot. I cannot. Once we get to the vows, it's clear that it will be like basically a wedding in a horse stable. Like, really, you know what? Fuck, you can really throw some tulle and fairy lights in any venue and make it pop. Well done, MAFS team. Well done. Actually, look at Alissa walk into this. I mean, look how smart she and the little fog machine that they've got. They're clearly setting Alissa up for a fall with a whole monologue about how the ball is in her court and she's the one who'll be breaking his heart, which will also break her heart. Yeah, I don't think your stone cold pumper will be feeling bad about this whatsoever. I also hate to say it, but I'm going to say it here right now. Brooke the Bee from the GC was right. I hate to say it, but I have to say it. Doesn't mean that I like her, and it doesn't mean that all the way that she went around it was good. She did it the worst way possible. She was absolutely awful. She's not a good person either, but she was right. It's weird to see the big fish, because when she sees him, she gives him a kiss on the lips, and that's weird given what she plans to do. It's also weird that he receives it given what he plans to do. Anyway, David speaks first and, as always, starts super positive. He's even speaking highly about the whole kneel for me, bitch moment when they first met. She's giggling along. What an act. It does take a turn when he says their relationship hit the rocks when he tried to speak his feelings to her. She spoke poorly behind his back to the second choice at the lunch and continually shot him down. So the big fish has a big fish, big fat, big, not fat, big fish, big catch, woo, has made a decision.
But I'm done listening. So today I'm walking away because loving you shouldn't mean losing myself.
Oh, I loved it. I loved it. It's sad that I got satisfaction out of it, but... And oh shit, he just walks away. He doesn't even wait for her to talk. Look at him go down the stables, the glamorous, beautiful, tulle-filled and fairy-lit stables. This is where it starts out so strong, this episode. And obviously, you know, I'll let you know that there's a happy ending at the end. You know, I always like to dish out happy endings. They cost extra, but I'm willing to dish them out. Before we get to the happy ending, the messy bit starts off straight away. Because David's gone. But Alissa, she doesn't really love that.
You're not going to listen to my vows? That's a no.
You're not going to listen to my vows? That's a no.
Well, he might listen. You're actually very loud. He could probably hear you outside of the stables. Anyway, it's just really satisfying. I love that David found himself some self-respect finally in the end, and he didn't kneel for her. Also, I read in the media today that his knee has been like bleeding the entire time he's been in the science. Oh, and he pushed on. Anyway, she is... furious. She's burning. Then she just stands there, and I shit you not. I'm not making this up. I only tell the truth. I'm like Gia. I only tell the truth on this channel. She stands there and she starts reading the vows that she'd written to no one.
David, wow. I can't believe we're here at the end of this experiment.
Wow. David, wow.
Oh, I love it so much. Alissa, I know you love talking and you really wanted to have an audience, but honey, nobody be there. She just stands there and she keeps reading. I mean, what are the crew thinking right now? Just holding boobs going, should someone tell her that she left? That he left? Oh, guys, someone should really tell her. This is embarrassing. Alissa, it's over. She even has a little fake cry at the end of her own vows that she read out by herself. Also, what kind of gall does she have of her saying to him that he is wasting 3 months of her time? Shut up, Alissa. Just shut up. All right. Let's get to some of your socials. The crew probably moved it. Just was like, we'll edit him in later, just read it. That's probably true. That's probably true. Yeah, don't worry. Don't worry, we'll put it in later. Hey, before we get to our next final vow, because clearly that was a train wreck, a huge thanks to the donors via the Rehashed website from the last episode. Deb M, a huge supporter. She said, thanks to me for making this season bearable. Oh, that's nice. Chandel sent me a little heart. Oh, thank you, flirting with me. Linda says, Gia is a young Kim Zolciak from, Real Housewives of Atlanta. She's the one who married the footballer. I can see that now. Kerry, also thanks for your donation. She says, thanks for the last this season. And Ryan sent me a donation because he thinks I need a coffee. And I do, Ryan. So thank you very much. Also, thank you to Sharon, who just came through just before I pressed the live button. I did the second row. I love you, Wilko. It's been like, thank you, Lindsay. Thank you very much. More in the chat in just a second. And remember, we've still got Memo Me's. I hope they're good. You can send yours, memo me at rehashed.com.au. You can send them through. The website will be up on the screen. And also, we've got the phone number where you can join the SAS line at the end, because I'm sure you've got thoughts and feelings after the final vows. Let's head over to and Float Your Boat. They are separate, and they're writing down their own concerns. I wonder how this is going to go. Rachel is there. She's putting pen to paper. Oh, we love a little pen to paper session. Rachel thinks she thinks that he might say no thanks to him being home and realizing maybe the single life is easier, but Steve is also writing. He says that the distance from her has actually made him grow fonder. He's also realized that he really likes her. And the way he keeps saying it makes me think maybe he doesn't like her at all. He's also worried about the logistics. Even though Rachel is moving to Sydney for him, he's worried that she's going to regret it. I don't know. So they're building us up for a real happy ending. So I guess we all have to get on board, right? The music is all lovey-dovey, and look, even though you've heard all my reservations about this relationship, when they actually see each other, it is nice that Steve-O compliments Raha. He says that she looks beautiful, which is better than what he did at the wedding. Rachel's vows are very sweet. She does talk a little bit about how she wanted to find her rom-com man, which I don't know about you, but it instantly made me think of Malusian. Remember her? That feels like a lifetime ago. Oh, I wonder who she's stalking tonight. As I'm watching here, I think the science actually tried to make this couple match for real. Like, we know that some of them are certainly a setup and destined to fail, but I think they wanted this one to succeed. I don't think they banked on Steve being so, what's the word? Flaccid. Yeah. And that's a good word for it. Anyway.
I've never felt for anyone what I feel for you. I want this. I want you.
Okay. Well, and with a Raha giggle and a kiss that looked like kind of genuine for 1 second, she has chosen him. Does he hold the same feelings? That is the question. He says Rachel challenges him, and the way that she looks at him, at Steve-O, it's not about him being perfect, but their love is perfect. And the whole time I'm like, the whole season, it's kind of like Steve keeps talking about how Rachel makes him feel. And I feel that's the problem. I feel that's the biggest problem here, you know? Anyway, final vow.
I'm standing here to tell you that I choose you. I choose your smile, your laugh, your fire.
He says that he's diving in headfirst, fearless, and he is falling for her. She has to initiate the kiss again, so that's super boring. But that's it. They're together for the moment, and they are happy falling for each other. And we can also see some pashing happened, given how much of Raha is left on his lips here. And with only a few kisses and alleged finger bang, the science has still managed to find love with another happy couple. So some happy customers here of Married at First Sight AU. Thanks, MAFS. Is that believable, you reckon? I hope so. Over with Bec and the Danaconda. I love that it's like 10 p.m. at night, 10:14 p.m. at night. And I'm yelling that up for the neighbours. I've got to have the window open. It's so hot in here, guys. I'm cooking from all the trash, mess and drama. Over with Bec and Danaconda. It's moving out day, and it's a tale of two cities. One city is sad that the time is over, and the other city can't wait to get the fuck out of there as fast as it can. Bec is running around saying that she loves him while he is saying things like he has to think about it. So it will be interesting to see how this plays out. Science is looking really rocky on this one, guys. Maybe we need to take two on it. Once we get to the forest, which looks a little bit like my the one that my sassy bride runs through at the start of each episode, if you need a reminder.
Got it all for you. Let's rehash the mess together.
That was great editing. I did it for 1 second, guys, but it's like art, you know what I mean? In 1 second, come on, guys. Maybe Bec will do the same actions in said forest if she doesn't hear what she wants from the Danacondas gob. She says that she's manifesting the best day ever. And as soon as she says that, like, it's really confirmed for me. I did put a poll up in the chat for everyone who was like watching the chat for this live while the episode was, and everyone said that it was going to end poorly, 100%. It is time for the final vows. Bec goes first and says she didn't feel an instant spark. Remember when she was mad at him because he had a cat rescue, like he had a rescue cat? So I guess the spark came after that. She also thought that he was a fuckboy, and I mean, the blinking while she is reading the vows for him. Hey, Danny. Hey, are you okay? Baby boy, blink 400 more times if you need someone to get you the fuck out of there. Did you see the blinking? It's just insanity. Insanity. Anyway, I think we all know what Bec's going to choose, and I think we also know where Danny's going to go.
Daniel, you're my best friend.
Daniel?
I'm choosing you, and I promise to choose you every day from here on out. Simply put, I love you.
Aw.
Not the best reply, is it? Not the best reply. This guy's a salesman. Like, he's a salesman. You know, you could just sell it a bit better. Really not the best reply. And also, like, were you even listening? It just sounded like he wasn't listening at the end of that. Oh, he was just the whole time thinking, oh, shit. Or maybe he was just doing like, this is a really old reference. I could be too old, but like I Dream of Jeannie. Oh, geez, my pop loved that one. I wonder why. She was scantily clad and she could do all the things for it. Anyway, so shock horror. Baggage is totally checked into the Danaconda. Danny makes me so nervous when he starts speaking. He seems even more nervous. He's like taking big yet still very shallow breaths. I don't know how that's possible, but it is. After every second line he says, Bec laughs when he brings up the time that she accused him of looking at other women in Fiji. See, guys, she knows she's crazy. It's fine. She gets it. Danny also shares how much he loved the mutual body painting, and I guess like it gets a real mention, so I guess it's kind of like a new kink that he will take into his next relationship, or maybe probably the next one. I mean, he goes into real detail on all of Bec's shortcomings and what he's been up against. And while he does that, Bec's face, the facial show that she doesn't agree with a lot of what he is saying, okay? And then the kicker. Oh, the kicker.
Bec, I believe you're my soulmate as a friend. There's doubt in my mind that if you were my soulmate as a lover.
I mean, what does that even mean? So you kind of want a lavender marriage, but to not have any, like, I get an asexual, what? So you found your soulmate, but just not the sexual one. A question, what about the 3 to 5 times a day that you release the Danaconda on her? Huh? He goes on, oh, that's gotta hurt. It's not looking good, guys. He goes on about how a weight had come off his shoulders since he hadn't seen her. And, this guy's used to carrying weight. You know what I mean?
But I can't be your husband anymore. I'm so sorry. I'm actually so sorry. I never wanted to hurt you.
No.
I mean, fuck. She just stands there and she takes it. She just stands there and takes it and she says, okay. I mean, it's really brutal. And then she just walks away. He tries the whole soulmate friend line again, but Baggage isn't having it. And then she's freed into the forest like all jilted brides on this channel. I do love how she says, no, Daniel, as she walked off. I know we all saw it coming. The poll was definitive. The science had made a huge mistake, but guys, I do feel kind of bad for her. I know she's been awful to everybody, but I still feel bad. Why do I feel bad? We know I'm not a good person. Why do I feel bad about this? Especially when she's crying. She's out there crying in the bush. Again, that's what brides do on this channel. Danny is upset, right? That she took it as well as she did, which is the weirdest thing to be upset about. He expected her to blow up deluxe, given how she's reacted in the past to, I don't know, everything. And he can't understand why she couldn't be this way the whole time. Just, take it on the chin. Apparently he says, I'd still be with her if she didn't have this other side. And he keeps saying that she took it flawlessly. He seems like he admires her all of a sudden. What a weird thing to say. Question, do we think that they're going to get back together after this? I'll do a poll at the end, but I really think that they're going to get back together. They'll break up again, don't worry. But I just think, I don't know why I get feelings, you know what I mean? And no one's told me anything, all right? I promise. Once again, we hear the dreaded word blindsided from Bec as she demands a phone and to go home immediately.
Check that you're okay. No, get me out of here now.
And with that, we must move on. So we've got 1 win, 2 losses. Science, I think you're going to break even here, which actually is a surprise and pretty good for the science, Over with Stillip, they get to watch their wedding day on video before they separate to make the big decision. It's actually really sweet. Unless something goes really wrong here, we expect it to be a double yes please daddy, right? Anyway, there's so much flashback in this episode. It actually wows me each year how they actually draw this out. What is this episode? It was so long. It was so long. It was 2 hours long. When we get to the final vows for these guys, it's on Sydney Harbour, and you know what that means. Drone shots! Oh, look at it. But actually, it's a really stunning venue. Look at this. What a backdrop for the final vows that production actually believe clearly love each other. The weather is so shit. Filip will feel right at home, being from Melbourne. I can say that. I'm from Melbourne. Don't come for me. The vows are really cute from Stella, although there is one bit, and Stella and Phil, I know that you're fans of the channel, so message me if you want to chat. Any of the Love Lab Rats, if you want to chat, if you got your side of the story, if you want to yell at me, I'm down. I'm ready for it. But there is one bit, Phil, that I have to question. Phil, are you trying to stay awake here? Did Party Boy Phil come out, one last night as a single man? Anyway, that's my big question for Filip. And I really want him to call and tell me, or text me at least. He has my number, right? There it is. Now we need to get to the I love yous because I know that they're coming.
And I cannot wait to build the rest of our life there. I love you.
Oh, well, of course you do, Stella. We've known for such a long time, even before you did. Now, this science was absolutely set up for real. Sorry, science. Sadly, in Phil's vows, he doesn't mention his YouTube channel, which seems like a missed opportunity for someone who's only here to promote his channel. Where's Joey Drama when you need him? Joey he'd be sitting there with his popcorn, just fucking ready for him to go. And make sure you like and subscribe. Actually, this is a really good reminder to make sure that you are actually subscribed to this channel and have you liked this video. Just make sure you have, okay? Phil's vows are actually really beautiful. And tonight when I was sitting here watching them, guys, I was tippy-topping all my little words that I'm going to say, I get really choked up. I did. I got really choked up. And then I almost lost my fucking mind.
Stella, I love you more than I ever thought possible.
Are you?
Stella, will you marry me? Will you marry me?
Yes.
He had to ask twice because the shock had to set in. And I know what you're thinking. They're already married with the science. So how does this work? And they're questions only the experts can answer. And we've got an actual proposal in the show. So no wonder production put so much effort into it because they really, really wanted to back this one. And because you guys are so good, here's one last drone shot of him carrying her away like he carried her into the experiment with just some randoms on the balcony of the Wharf Theatre. God, we got some use of this drone, didn't we, this season? Stella knew in 3 days of meeting him that he was her person, and she can't really put it all into words what this moment actually means, and it all seems so genuine. See, MAFS, just a couple of more genuine matches. Just to, come on, science for the win. All right, in 1 second, we'll get to your Memo Me's. First, let's get to some super chats. Let's get to Coco Fluff, who says, cool. Cool, thank you for the super chat. Also, Deb M. Bets on when Raha and Float Your Boat break up, before or after the reunion. My bet is before, and that sounds cruel to say, but that's my bet. Bonnie Vincent, who is also a Sweet Baby Angel member, did some research. Get your pen, Wilko. I think all the lab rats will fit in a 6-litre skip bin. Cheap bin hire is the best price. Okay, that's good. What is it? Cheap bin hire. Okay. People are very mad at me that I have only done one bin ceremony this season. I received an email about it, and I'm sorry. I need to wake up to myself. Also, Pete in Philosophy Corner, thank you for the super chat. I can only watch this show through the filter of your commentary, Wilko. You're like a fabulous Japanese screen between me and Laura. Oh, that's cute, I think. Thank you to Judy as well. Judy has sent a Rehashed gift membership. She gifted a membership to someone. Judy, that's so sweet that you've done that for another Sweet Baby Angel. And Twiggy said, MAFS, bringing the art of letter writing back into fashion. Thanks for all the TMD this season, Wilko. Well, thank you to everybody who has been so lovely and sent through that. We're not done yet. Don't go anywhere. There's stuff coming up. Guys. Got to get to B4. Is that code? Bin fire. Okay, Yara, we'll get right onto it. I do need to have another bin. I will definitely have. Judy, it was me. Thank you, Judy. I will definitely get onto it. Another one. Super chat from Josh. Maybe they should try. Thank you very much for the super chat. Super chat. Maybe they should try pairing Jackie from last season and Bec together next season. Oh, Jackie's really happy in her life. I don't think that's going to work. All right, let's get to some Memo Me's. Let's do it. And hopefully some calls. Let me know if also you would like to, here's the number for the SAS line, shoot me a text on WhatsApp and I will give you a call and we will have ourselves just a little chitty chat. About all your thoughts and feelings. Oh, we've got some gear coming through from everybody. This is Dee with her Memo Me.
Hey, Wilko.
Hey,
this is Dee from Chicago in the United States. Longtime watcher and admirer. First time Memo Meer.
Sorry, Dee.
So, this season, you had a bin ceremony for Brooke, which, fair.
Oh, God.
But I believe that's the only lab rat that you binned. Is that
so
correct?
Much trouble. Yes, it is correct.
Is it because that all of the lab rats were so horrible that there wasn't a big enough bin or a dumpster for all of them? And would it be easier to have a ceremony for people that don't go in the bin? And if so, what would that be? Would we put them on a pedestal? I don't know. Anyway, You're the only reason I watch MAFS AU and MAFS UK because you're just so funny and hilarious, and I
That's
love
too
all of
kind,
your
Dee.
insights to all of these terrible, terrible people. So keep on doing what you're doing, and this season has kind of broken us all, so I hope you can continue with at whatever level you're comfortable with. Anyway. Oh, and one last thing. Are people really that offended in Australia about see you next Tuesday?
Oh, I'm not.
Because, I don't know, I thought y'all were just a little dirtier. Okay, later.
Yeah, Dee, I'm not offended by the C word, and I'm so sorry about the bin. Yeah, I've received a bunch of messages about it. I'm going to get onto it, okay? Listen, I've been very busy. Didn't you see I moved the screen? Antonia sent one through.
Hi, Wilko and Sweet Baby Angels. It's Antonia from the US. So I'm not going to be awake when the new episode drops. But from last week, yeah, I did think it was a cop-out that the men did kind of just lock themselves in the bathroom and whatever. Because my feeling is that you are going to find people that are attractive and you should be able to talk to them like humans. Unless, what I understood at least with Scott was that, yeah, Gio was going to get mad at him if he even looked at a girl's direction. So I get it. But at the same time, I'm like, it's going to happen in real life and you're going to have to address it eventually.
Yeah.
The last dinner party, yeah, I thought it was kind of bleh, in my opinion, because yeah, I knew Gio was coming back. She is always coming back. And I think even Scott said on one of like the morning shows is that, yeah, he stopped her from leaving once and then was like, what is this? Your bag is empty. What are you doing? And I'm like, oh, so she's that kind of person. So when she said again that, oh, you know, I'm a girl, I wanted him to chase me. And I'm like, you're psycho. I'm sorry. I'm really trying, Gio.
Yeah.
Same with Bec. She's also psycho with the whole thing of we need to make him look worse. Like, okay,
Oh, yeah, that was
we could
bad.
just go to dinner. I
Out-victim
don't know
him.
why we have to have this powwow. And then I didn't really understand the letter thing. I thought that was weird. I also thought that
weird that
Scott's,
both of them wrote one.
probably, or I'm going to be in the minority part of this, is that I did not really believe Scott's tears when he saw the video. It could be that I know that they do this in Love is Blind, is that they try to recreate the scene, I guess, and Scott's not an actor, so it kind of seemed forced what he was saying. I think at the table, I believed him more when he was reading his letter because, yeah, he was shaking and everything. But yeah, I hope that Filip and Stella work out. I know the rest of them probably won't. But thank you, sweet daddy angel. It's always fun, and I can't wait for what we're gonna do next. Okay, talk to you guys later. Bye.
Thank you, Antonia. Thank you very much for your memo me. They are coming through thick and fast, and people would like to chat as well, so we're going to get to that in just 1 second. Speaking of that, I also received I always received a memo me on the WhatsApp as well. I think it was Jenny. I don't want to miss Jenny. Here we go. Here's Jenny.
Hey, Wilko. I'm not sure if this is a memo me.
Okay.
But if it is, I'm finally here.
Okay, great.
I just wanted to thank you
You're
for
welcome.
all
For
your
what?
coverage.
Oh, thank you.
I
Thanks,
haven't
Jenny.
watched a single MAFS,
thought
but
you were
I've
gonna say
watched
I've
you
watched a single
every
video.
time. And when I've seen you live and you shout out, it's just mwah, chef's kiss. Thank you for introducing me to MAFS without me having to waste hours and hours of my days to actually watch it. Your recaps are incredible, and I thank you for all the goodness that you bring. And it's been an absolute journey with number 13. And
let's get it
you
tattooed on us.
bringing all the goodness and all the juicy stuff. So thanks, Wilko.
Oh, thank you so much, Jenny. Thank you so much. How very, very sweet. Okay, all right. Okay, I've got a bunch of messages come through. I've just got to filter through them, guys. Oh, people are just sending me messages. Thanks, Linda. And also, people also, I can't show you because it says people. Like, I get messages. I promise. This is actually a real number. Who wants to chat? Let's do it. Let's get Mary on. Let's call Mary. We'll get her on the blower. And we'll just find out exactly what Mary's got to offer us today in the way of her thoughts and feelings in the sass line, shall we? Have we got some sassy music? Yeah, great. Let's do it. All right. Remember, you can also send me a message. Should I put the number up? Yeah, there's the number. That's the number. And maybe Mary's on the line now. Hey, Mary.
Hi, how are you?
Good, thank you, Mary. What is happening with you? Did you see the big Final Vows finale?
I haven't seen the full thing. I just caught up on your Rehashed, but
Okay.
yeah, it was. I love that David just walked away. It was so good. It was so good. I think he probably had a wee bit of help from the producers writing the vows, but I'm here for it. It was fabulous, beautiful.
Yeah,
moment.
they
Loved
did. The vows generally across the board. Everyone went into crazy detail.
Yeah,
which
definitely,
is
definitely
wild to me. Any thoughts or feelings around this season?
It's been a bin. It's been so. It's actually been really difficult to watch at times. And I don't mean to be dramatic that much, but it really has been not a great watch. And thank God for you. Your rehashes are so good, and
You're too kind.
There's been so many moments where I've gone, oh, I don't know if I can do this anymore. Ugh. But yeah, thank you for the community that you've built, and that we can all kind of just therapize it all by watching your channel and stuff. But yeah, it's been, I just feel like they've thrown so much at it this season, and it's just been a bit much.
It really has been a bit much. I also feel like maybe they did try and make some of the science stick with some of the couples, but I feel like they did match Alissa and David correctly.
Yeah,
and I
definitely.
feel like they did match Rachel and Steven correctly, even though it's the different states thing or whatever. Obviously, these people had said they're willing to move, and everyone in those relationships, one of them was willing to move. So I think there was some but I think maybe they just have to plan for more successful matches, because there's always going to be Alissa and David. Who would have seen that coming?
I know. And when I first started watching MAFS, I loved it because there were real, genuine connections. And actually, I fell away from watching it because all that kind of trashy drama started coming in that wasn't really about. It was more for the telly rather than the actual relationships.
Yeah.
And so I kind of got. It was actually, I'd sort of given up watching it, and then I found your channel, and I got totally stuck back into it again.
I'm so sorry.
But it's all good. It's all good. I'm so grateful for you. Your channel's fab. But it was I loved it when I first started watching it, because it wasn't that level of trashy. It was there was a little bit of trash and a little bit sprinkled here and there and a little bit of drama. But I loved the fact that people were falling in love, and it was so lovely. And now it's I don't know what it's become. It's become a monster.
I know. Because the thing is, even with Filip and Stella, there was obviously a lot of stuff that was left on the secret hard drives from Endemol. And guys, my address is in the description of this video. You can send them to me anytime. But I feel...
the hard drive.
Send me the hard drive. Send them.
Send them.
Also, actually, while I've got you on the phone here, Mary, I don't know. This is actually something that I hadn't shared before because I was so worried about what was going to happen during the season. But seeing you're on the phone, I'll pull the curtain back and I'll share something with you. During the season, Channel 9 started copyrighting all my videos and giving me strikes.
Yeah.
And I don't know if any of you noticed, but that kind of all just went away very quietly. And here's what I can say, because I did hear from some people at Channel 9, and the only reason that they reached out to me to try and sort some of these issues out was because of all the sweet baby angels that messaged them directly. So I have to say thank you very much to you and everybody else who supports the channel so violently at times. And you know, I didn't, when people were saying that they were going to message Channel 9, I was like, lol, you know, like anyone's going to do that. And clearly they did, because they found me and contacted me. So I do appreciate the community. The people did speak, and it was very, very sweet.
The people.
Mary, thank you so much for being such a sweet baby angel for such a long time. I appreciate all of your memo me's and for being on the SAS line.
Thank you so much. Take care.
Thanks, Mary. Oh, God. Does anyone else just love Mary's accent? Like, I'm obsessed. I'm absolutely obsessed. Okay. People are just messaging me saying, okay, all right, I think Fiona wants to have a little chitty chat. So let's get Fiona up, shall we? We'll get Fiona up, and then I think we've got to talk about what's coming up next. There's some stuff still to come. There is some stuff still to come. I promise you. Hopefully Fiona is still there and wants to actually have a chat. Hopefully. She's not picking up. Maybe she's done. She's sick of me. She was like, no to that man. While we're waiting, let's get a little bit of a super chat.
Super chat.
Thank you very much to Kristen. She said, give me a kiss. Kristen, stop flirting with me. You, Wilko, love you, Wilko, or kiss me, Wilko, I guess. Greetings from Switzerland. Also, thank you so much. I think, did Bonnie gift another membership? Bonnie? Or did no, Judy did it first. Bonnie gifted it. Thank you so much. Mick, love your work, Wilko. Thank you very much for the super chat. I really appreciate it. And Wilko, can we do a toilet flush with the Love Lab Rats instead of a bin ceremony? Oh, that's actually really good. A big flush. That's actually really good. Fiona, hello. Oh, Fiona, is it working?
Hello.
Oh, there you are.
Yes.
Hey, Fiona. I know you probably got me in the background, so you're probably like confused because there's a slight delay.
Hang on a second. I'm just gonna.
That's all right.
I'm gonna mute you.
That's fine.
Okay,
Just mute
good.
me down. I will not be offended. Fiona,
No,
welcome
I'm
to
good
the
now. I've worked
SAS
it
line.
out.
You are our last caller
Thank you.
for the show this evening. What are your thoughts and feelings on MAFS season 13? Unlucky for some / all.
Oh my god, it was just one train wreck after another.
Yeah, it was. Sorry, I shouldn't be so happy
really
about that.
was. But I've watched a lot of MAFS over the years, and just when I think I've seen the worst behaviour in women, we get a season where we had 4 Regina Georges.
Yeah.
Not just one.
No.
Or 2. Or 3. We got 4.
Yeah.
And I spent every week going, can these women get any worse? Oh, yes, they can. Look at that. I loved tonight's episode. David finally got to do a bomb drop. It wasn't a mic drop, it was a bomb drop. And I was cheering for him. The whole house just erupted into, yes! We were so happy that she just got her comeuppance. And the ending where she's literally just standing there holding her stupid cards and she looks at him as he's walking out the door and can't believe he's not going to listen. And I'm thinking, oh, sweet Jesus, you just didn't get it. At any point, you didn't get the point. So, yeah.
Are you not going to listen to my vows? Are you not going to stand here and listen to my vows? You're not even going to listen to me?
No.
Oh, I loved that.
No.
And then she stood there and she read her vows. Like, even if that's a producer special, fuck me, loved it.
No, but the cut of that was the best part. I don't know if this has occurred to you, but we sat there and went, oh my God, this narcissistic bitch is literally watching this with all her friends in her lounge room and they're all screaming because suddenly she's realised that Australia didn't see her vows. They got cut.
True. Yeah, they really got cut up into bits and pieces. Yeah, just little bits and pieces.
They got cut into little tiny slithers of nothingness that didn't...
I don't know. There's like parts of it this season that just felt too home and away. Like, I know that all the Lab Rats that speak to me, after they've left all the science and all the bullshit. Sorry, I got to do the hand signals. Once they've left, they say to me, no, it's not scripted. We do get coerced to do some stuff, but it's certainly not scripted. Some of these parts this season, it felt scripted. Like that whole bit where she stood there and read that's insane. Like, really, how unhinged does someone need to be?
Well, I think we saw how unhinged. Even if you got paid to do that, that's still unhinged because you've agreed to do it.
That's true. I love money, but not that much,
Yeah, but so I. But come on, where's your where's your dignity? Your self-pride, man. Come on.
It has been
it's like all these bitches sold their souls.
I know it's weird. I really hope they balance it out a little bit more next season. We'll probably go full tilt the other way like we do. It's always like the men are despicable one season and then we flip it and the seesaw drops down the other side and the women are awful.
I'm not even going to bother watching next year. I'm just going to watch your show and I'm just going to get the highlights from that because I have laughed so hard watching this. It has been hilarious. So
I'm glad you've enjoyed it, Fiona.
I have. I'm sure that I'm not the only person. I'm sure that other people who are watching this and hearing this are probably thinking the same thing. So thank you. It's been hysterical to have your insights.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate you calling through on the SAS line and for watching Rehashed. Thank you so much, Fiona. Have a good night.
You too. Bye.
Oh, sweetness. So much sweetness from everybody. See, everyone's being so lovely. Thank you very much to all of the super chats, and thank you to the donors who have hit up the website. I will send you some messages. Make sure you check your junk because I do reply to everybody, and sometimes they go into the junk. What do I have to say? Well, we've still got some stuff coming up. Coming up on Sunday, Australian Eastern Standard Time, we will have at 7 p.m. the last dinner party. Now, I think I'll do one more live before the season's out, but you'll get the regular rehashes, one of the dinner party for the reunion and one of the reunion episode itself. I'm not sure how much more we're going to see, but there's going to be some other videos on Rehashed as well. And also, you can always email me. You can email me at the Memo Me website as well, the Memo Me email address, or wilko@rehash.com.au. Easy to get in touch with me if there's shows that you're watching. Maybe there's a deep dive on a particular reality show that you want or a topic, you can always let me know. And if you think I'll find it interesting, just shoot it on through. Should I say thank you to everybody? I should. I really, really appreciate it. I have run out of time for everybody who said that there was one more person who said they wanted to live chat, and I do apologize. I've run out of time because it's so very late, and I think my neighbors are going to get really mad at me because it's just me and the wall. But I do appreciate everybody who has been here for the season. And also, maybe in the next live, maybe there'll be a song of the season. I generally do a song of the season. Last year, it was In Love with the Frenchman. But maybe if there's enough comments of saying, demanding a song, I demand a song, do a song, bitch, hey, big head, do a song, tiny hands, do a song, blue eyes, do a song, whatever you want to call me. You know what I mean? The blue eyes is very complimentary, I guess. It's just factual, it's not really complimentary. So maybe that will happen. We'll see. But for right now, I must say to you, but you left.
But you left.